canción. El día que me case te envío la invitación, muchacho, deja eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, Maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 37.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run. This is Bucky Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game and playing a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Irving. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and 5. Mayfield down. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Cowboys nothing.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Brings up third down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Prescott. And this one quickly to land. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Prescott now. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10. Prescott yet again. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. Start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw, Mayfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The former third overall pick, Quinton Williams there to bring him down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Durant. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At the 39-yard
So from the 39
line.
now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 41.
On play action, Prescott. That's to the running back, Jaden Blue. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. And they'll come up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Prescott from the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 2-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 46 yards. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cowboys 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. One team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Handoff running left, Irving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete.
He's into space past the 25. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Irving.
Well, he's not going to get there. That wasn't going to be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a give, Irving running right.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 217 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Cade Upton. Incomplete. The coverage by Caleb Downs.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Irving. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Buccaneers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.